I grew up with brothers and I'd always played sports, but I still thought the army was dominated by men and it wasn't for me. I decided to get a normal...
It's about getting after those people that previously would have had a bit of an understanding through engagement with those who are serving or have previously done, which is getting harder and harder to do in society. So this is trying to cut through to those people through media, social media, to be able to engage with them and say, listen, your stereotypes about service might be wrong, and it's just worth a second look to try and get a sense of whether the army or the armed forces is a potential career for you. All the armed forces got a challenge, especially the army, with a reduction onto fewer and fewer super bases rather than sort of a presence within the community through smaller localised locations, regimental bases, etc. That gets harder and harder. It means there isn't such a presence in society. It's only through the media really that they're seen. There's a lot of effort that goes into that sort of community engagement, both in terms of numbers of personnel and resources that's applied to do that, and more of this sort of activity in the media as well. Let's not pretend that these sort of campaigns are just a whim. We think, okay, well, let's give this a bash. They are a long time in the planning. There's a lot of market research that's conducted to try and understand how best to access the segments of society that are most sought after, and then pursuing that activity. And as we come back to that BAME community, and females now have targets within the recruiting to try and attract them. And that's twofold. It's one, because there is just a shortage of personnel, the quantity factor, but there's also the quality as well. Real strapline for the army has been for a long time is that maximising talent piece. And if you're going to maximise talent, you need to be able to draw it from wherever it lies, rather than going after that same old demographic.